back. I just finished that video. I'm just going to start playing music in here. So I've got to cancel that one out and then just throw another one. I won't monetize this one. God knows why they're playing this crap. Yeah, it's live now. It was live before. He just started playing music, so I thought I'd just cancel that live out and start again without the adverts. Took the adverts off it. I tried to take the adverts off it. Hopefully you won't get battered with adverts. I mean, I won't get paid for it, but I don't give a shit. You've not got a phone holder on the bike. Take us in the lives. How much make up on these live vids for an hour? Not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. Very little. I'll tell you, I make less money. What tends to happen with the lives, I make the actual videos that you make and put up, you get a little bit of money off them. The lives, you get very little money off, unless people throw money at you, and I don't want that anyway. But what you do get off the lives, I tend to get more subscribers on the lives for some reason. Get more people subscribing. So that's why I do. I'm just trying to gain the subscriptions. Not bike, actually, it's just a 125 Yamaha. That's not even Yamaha, is it? It's Honda. 125 Honda, just a twist and go. It's only for getting around over here. Thinking about upgrading it actually. £5 now. I don't even get a fiver for it. Don't even get a fiver. I won't even get the price of the beer. I keep the lives going because of my other channel, the Happy Days channel. Because when that goes live with the bingo, it generates customers for us basically. The actual live side of it, cash side of it, is nothing. Have a look anyway. It's on Social Blade, isn't it? Is it called Social Blade, where you can look at everyone's earnings? I think there's a website out there called Social Blade. Have a look, everybody. See what everyone's earning. All the YouTubers will hate me for that. Have a look. It's pennies. Social Blade. How much is one beer? One beer here is... Good question, that, actually. Never really noticed it, so if I haven't asked, that means it's cheap, so it's probably around £1.50 for a beer. What happened to that Leroy guy? Do you know what? That's the golden question, isn't it? I think that one's going to be on everyone's lips for a long time. It's a weird one. I don't know what happened. No idea. It's like here today, gone tomorrow sort of thing. Yeah, it was definitely an odd one. The last video he did was he was giving away £20 notes outside some charity place. Was he on news in jail? No, he wasn't on news. He just disappeared overnight without trace. It was really, really weird. We were really annoyed about this. That's why we carried on the channels, because we put so much work into his channels trying to promote our businesses, and then he just wiped it all out overnight. You know. I mean, I'd like to stand on his head at the bottom of a swimming pool at the moment, you know, the amount of work we put into it for nothing. But yeah, we don't know. We have no idea. It was a weird one. Chrissy, yeah, I made that joke up. There's under the floorboards at Chris's, along with several others, Roy as well. But we all know Roy disappeared to Wales with a groupie. Hello from Leyland. How's the weather been? It's been touch and go, to be fair. I mean, it's overcast now. You know, it was beautiful sunshine when I come down here earlier, but now it's definitely gone overcast.
No. I want a binta.
Small binta? Can I have ice coffee? Ice coffee with the ice cream or with? No, no ice cream.
Straight.
No, it's fine.
They have to
Okay.
I didn't do it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna play in the machine half hour. But then, even at that, I do my card.
Always a way to play with Dolly the sheep, yeah.
You pay. It's not like it's a lot of money. It's just like principles, you know what I mean?
Do you still have that other donut shop? No. No, we got rid of that, and we was promised all sorts of things there because of the position with the new car park and everything, and people be coming out the new car park down Chapel Street, the new build and everything else. So we looked at it and thought, yeah, there might be something there, and run it for a short amount of time and realised that it wasn't worth a carrot. Anyway, last year someone else took it on and threw a lot of work at it, to be fair. I feel very sorry for him actually. It was called Trigger's Cafe and failed miserably. Apparently he's bailed already this year. So I believe, so I've been told. So it's a shame. But yeah, we was all led to believe that with that new car park that all the tourists would be coming down Chapel Street in droves out of that car park. And no, they went the other way, didn't they, towards Coral Island. So yeah, it was a bad move. Not a good move, so such is life. What happens, innit? Easy come, easy go. Kept me going for a bit, don't it? A bit of a challenge. A failed challenge. How much will be done demolition when you get back? I don't know, but I'll show you some proper footage when I get back instead of this, let's say, amateur stuff that's going around. Have they started on the police station yet? I don't know. Did Roy sell the hotel? Roy didn't have a hotel to sell. We found out in the end he actually rented that. He was sold. He was full of it. He was full of it.
Okay.
Walter Mitty never owned it. Am I Scottish? Am I Scottish? No, but my wife is. Why do you say that? Why do you say I'm Scottish? Get that drone. Do better than the drone. I can do time lapses off the roof of that place, can't I? Just the car park in the building. Oh, what? They started on the courts, have they? I don't know if it was a compulsive liar, but it's just the same. Blackpool's full of it, like people that come and go. I mean, I didn't see any wrong in him, to be fair, but and I can't confirm anything other. But after he went, there's quite a few people come forward saying he'd done this and he'd done that, and I'm not saying anything. It's because I've got no confirmation. But that's what happens a lot of the time in Blackpool when people disappear. People try to tarnish them once they've gone and they're not there to defend themselves. So I'm not going to go there. For me, he's a decent guy. I had a good laugh with him, but, and he left. That's all I can say. Where you drove into the old car park is now a big hole. All right. Where am I going to park? Yeah, like I say, I can only tell you what I knew about him. And I found him to be okay. That's a good last Leroy, to be fair. Life's great on the other end, yeah.
What's the name of the beer?
Yeah, he drift. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious he had a military background, and he obviously had previous marriage because he had 2 daughters, which he named the guest house after. So you'll never get the full extent, the full story of what happened to him, or why he's broke up from his wife, or whatever happens in his life and made him come to Blackpool. But it happens. It happens. But like I said, from my point of view, never done me any harm. He was a good crack, good laugh, really. In the short time that I knew him. On the other hand, not Leroy, I'd like to batter him, but there you go. No, not really. I don't know. You don't know what. Nobody knows what happened to Leroy, do you? It's speculation all the time. Well, the most annoying thing for me and Chris was the fact that he took all his material down overnight off the channel. So all the work that we'd done to promote our businesses through him just disappeared overnight. That was a bit of a nightmare. But then again, if he hadn't have done them, if he hadn't have bailed, I wouldn't be doing this now, would I? So every cloud's got a silver lining, I suppose. Gives me a little bit of a hobby, a little bit of something to do. Have you ever searched Leroy from Blackpool on the news? No, do you know why? I don't believe Leroy was his real name. How many white people do you know that's called Leroy?
This is what you're going to share.
Exactly.
To promote this.
My personal opinion is. I could be wrong. I'm not saying this is the fact, but he never had his face on camera, yeah? He appeared at the time of COVID, which was perfect because he didn't have to put his face on camera because of masks, etc.
No, you're not. Maybe one day after tomorrow.
He told the story he told us was he worked for the council, which I find hard to believe. I personally believe that he was on social. He was claiming benefits, and they caught up with him. And my reasoning for that is, if they was onto him to stop his benefits because he was earning money through YouTube, he'd have to take all his videos down to stop payments coming to him, even on his older videos, because he still gets views on them. So that's the only way he could totally cut off income from YouTube would be to take all his videos down all at the same time. And that's what I think happened. I think somebody bubbled him, or something, or the government got onto him. I think he was claiming benefits, and it stopped his benefits. That's the only feasible thing I can come up with. But the crazy thing is, as you know, because most of you have been to Blackpool that are on here, Blackpool's not a big place. We've not seen it since. I've not seen the sound of him. If he was involved in police and gone to jail, that would have been in the papers. So we have no idea. The other thing I need to add, though, at the same time he disappeared was when Putin invaded Ukraine, and we know for sure that his wife was Russian. So whether that had something to do with it, we don't know. There's just so many ifs or buts around it, so we just don't know. But we know for sure his wife was Russian because we heard her speak on the phone. But it seemed very strange that he took all his videos down off the whole channel. And the only reason you would do that is to stop the monetization coming to you, to stop the payments coming into you. So we don't know. But like I said, his wife was Russian as well. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'd have felt more highly of him if he'd have phoned us with an explanation and say, "Look, lads, I'm going to have to do this. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but we never got nothing." So on that account, I'm not happy about it. But we don't know. We don't know. He could have had a stroke. He could be laid in a hospital bed on a life support machine. I've no idea. It's just, but if it was something like that would have happened to him, the videos would still be there if he'd had an accident or something. Whatever happened to him, it'd give him time to take all his videos down, shut his channel. Well, not shut his channel's still there, still got subscribers. It's a weird one. Not to be, no one to have seen him. I mean, you guys never knew him, you never saw him, granted. But plenty of people in Blackpool saw him and no one's seen him since. That would have been 2 years. Is it 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I can't remember now. Whenever when I first started making videos after he'd gone.
So we are here, right?
Yeah.
But we still get asked the question, and I understand partly because you don't believe how many people come in the arcade asking me that.
And me, I would like to stay somewhere here.
That's why it's dodgy, because he shit on us. Yeah, he shit on us from a great height.
So we stay here. Yeah, when the place.
And it wasn't because we was earning money out of it. Inadvertently we was earning money out of it because it was people were coming into our business because he advertised the business and so on.
Yeah, okay. So is there an
But
option like this?
the actual, all the money from the videos, etc., went straight to him. And it's the only thing I can think of. I think he got done for benefits. It's the only thing I can think of. Because it shows. I put his face. Well, I put his face up on. I can't remember where I did it. I actually put his face up.
I mean, no, my people, my guide in Java.
I was wound up after he went. I showed everybody his face. But I can't remember where. I only had the one photograph of him, and I put it up. I did put it up. He was outside the Stanley Arms pub at the time. If you go back on my posts, etc., but I don't know. I can't remember. I can't even remember where it was. But I did put his photo up.
So it will be like this. So you're gonna grab your mic.
Yes, they're not knowing no explanation. It's kept this. It's one of life's mysteries, isn't it? Will we ever know? I don't know.
Just make our repeat. So I don't want to that.
See, the crazy thing was, when we saw him, he was always alone. So it's not like we can ask anybody else.
I dropped my car. I dropped my car.
It's a weird one.
I dropped my car, and we stopped at the harbor.
And when we had an idea the area of town that he lived, because he always started his videos from a specific area, like the Reeds Avenue area. But we have no idea.
And we have to drive like 1.5 hours more to the meeting point. So we start our time around 1 o'clock morning on Friday morning.
How long was he around? 4 years?
Yeah, Friday morning. That is already morning.
COVID was 2020, wasn't it? Yeah, so yeah, it's about, it will be, won't it? It's about 4 years since he went, since he disappeared.
The guy, country, the yeah, like that, everything.
I remember when we did a day trip to, well, we did a drive to Rill. I don't know if anyone remembers that, when we Crap Boys on tour sort of thing. We went to Rill. I think Roy was with us at the time. I remember Roy buying some darts flights while he was there. Okay, that particular day, I remember him getting very paranoid because I had a camera on my rear view mirror in the car. He was in the back seat and he was getting out of the camera view. He could see what was on the. And I found it very weird. He was got himself into a pretty uncomfortable position just to stay out of camera shot, which I found weird. Are you allowed to drink drive? Nobody's allowed to drink drive, right? Oh, here. I've only had 2 beers. Right. The laws are pretty relaxed over here. They ask you to walk in a straight line, but 9 times out of 10 they just they do you for not wearing a crash helmet instead. I don't know. Put it this way, I would never put my own personal safety at risk. Okay, I remember Rill was empty. I remember, yeah, it was empty at the time. It was, yeah, it was in the middle of bloody winter, wasn't it? On the run. I've no idea. I've really got no idea. Last time I looked, his channel still had about 10,000 subscribers as well, which is weird. Even though there's nothing there. So he's left it open so he could walk straight back into it if he wanted to. Right guys, I'm going to throw this one in. I'm going to make my way back to the hotel. Probably do another live later on with Jackie. Get her involved, shall I? Why not? Sit at the bar, have a couple of beers, and do a live. I stayed in Rill 7 years ago. It was so crap. Main arcade and Chippy Gun. Yeah, it's same to be said for a lot of seaside towns now, don't it? Trouble is, it's very hard to maintain places now. After you pay your taxes and your rent and your rates and everything else, and there's very little left at the end of it. I mean, I'll be absolutely honest with you. If I didn't have my family working in the arcade, I wouldn't be happy, John. I wouldn't be there. It's just, my family have got a job. That's the number one priority for me. They've all got a job. Enjoy. Catch you later. Okay. Right, I'm going. I'm not repeating that one. I'll get back to the hotel anyway and see if I can get Jackie to come on alive. How's that? Sub City. You're right. See you later. Ta-da.